Go look at our awesome new Sends video, which now has over 18,500 hits. You see it yet, Mark?
No, I didn't.
I think you got to go see it.
Something you guys made?
Yeah, we made it the other day, and it's fantastic. Yeah, people are setting off fireworks just because they like it so much. Actually, we've been talking all week, about what's going on with the long holiday weekend. There's camping, there's yard work, there's traditional things that we all do. And it's become even more and more prevalent, the use of fireworks during long holiday weekends like this one, right?
Well, Victoria Day and July Canada Day, those are two big firework weekends.
Right, right. And fireworks are legal in this part of the world, are they not?
They are. They're allowed to be used on Victoria Day, the day before and the day after only.
Yeah.
And as far as the sales, they're only allowed to be sold on the day of and the 7 days preceding the holiday.
Oh, is that right?
That's right.
I didn't know that. There are certain rules regarding fireworks.
That's right. A lot of stores sell them after, try to get rid of their stock, which is actually illegal.
It's illegal.
Because, we just like to get these things out of the stores and out of the hands of people as soon as we can.
If you're going to use fireworks, there's some rules you should follow, right?
If you're going to, yes. We prefer to encourage people to go to these shows that are done professionally.
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to ask you. It's fair to say the fire department doesn't want people using fireworks, really, unless they are professionals, right?
That's right. We don't, a lot of hazards, a lot of people get hurt, a lot of misuse. There's a lot of bad influences on the internet and TV, on your property.
Is that right?
Fireworks.
Yeah.
So that's the type of thing we're trying to discourage. So consumer fireworks is definitely something we're against.
Well, the fact of the matter is it's legal and people are going to do it anyway, no matter what you think, right? So we want them to use them properly. What are some of the major things that people should know?
Well, read the instructions. Follow the instructions that are on the labels. Make sure that you're buying them from a reputable place where they are, at least that they've gone through some type of testing.
Right.
18 years old is usually what we recommend as a proper age, or at least have supervision.
Okay.
And to use them as they're supposed to be used. So, stuck in the ground or on a flat surface,
right,
depending what they're designed for.
Right.
To make sure that you keep young children away. Firing only one off at the time.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I would guess using them in the proper area is also, because I hear them and see them I live in a neighborhood in Bell's Corners, and I see them from time to time, depending on the time of year.
Yeah.
And it strikes me as odd that people would be setting off fireworks in a residential neighborhood. It just makes no sense to me.
Well, we've done well in the last couple of weeks where things have gone a little greener. Had this been 2 weeks ago, we probably might have put a ban on, such as we did last year Canada Day.
Yeah.
Just put a ban on.
It was just too dry.
It's too dry. So yes, proper selection. Make sure that the wind is blowing the sparks away from any combustible. So
right,
hedges, trees, homes especially.
Right.
And picking a proper area where it's safe to do so.
Exactly, because some people might just think it's fun to go grab these things from the store that's selling them and light the fuse and away they go, right? There's lots of things to consider.
Lots of things to consider before you set them off.
Exactly. What's this website here that you put up on the screen?
That's the Ministry of Natural Resources. You'll find this PDF form that you can download, and it basically goes through all these little hints that you can look at, things that safety glasses.
Yeah.
Properly mounting them so they don't fall over and end up shooting into a
exactly.
window. Here, it's not putting them in your pocket, running around with them, or firing them off while
That's never a good idea. This one strikes me as a good one to know, and they all are, but if they misfire, and that can happen.
Yes.
Don't try and reignite them. And
the duds, yes. If it doesn't
never
fire,
works
just
out.
leave it, wait 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And then just dump it in a bottle, in a jug or a pail of water.
Right.
And then discard it. But don't go back and see, what's going on here.
Yeah.
And have it fire off in your
And
face.
if you're going to set them off, if that's your thing, make sure you've got the ability to put out little, tiny fires that might result or that sort of thing, right? Because these things at the end, they might touch something along the way, and you never know what you're going to be dealing with.
That's right, right here. Bucket of water nearby or a hose. Good to have handy just in case, so you can put your duds out and put any small fires that may start.
I understand people have fun with them and all, but I'm with you. I'm like, let the professionals handle that stuff.
The sparklers are a big concern as well for the little kids.
Is that right?
I mean, they're fun, they're very enticing for little kids, but they're very hot. And kids are always prone to want to touch.
Yeah.
And comes in contact with clothing, set your clothing on fire, major burns.
And it can happen just like that.
Yeah. So, I mean, they should always be supervised with these sparkles.
Listen, get in touch with the Ottawa Fire Department if you want to ask some questions, but just be very careful. It's a holiday weekend meant to be enjoyed, right?
Meant to be enjoyed. Want everybody to have fun and safe.
We don't want to keep you real busy.
No.
No, we want you to have a nice weekend too. Thanks for coming by.
No problem. Thanks.
All right.